Assalamu alaikum everyone and hello. Oh yeah, and Jum'ah Mubarak obviously because you know it's Friday. Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how I did this hijab. So I gave you the option for you to like wrap it around like this or just leave it loose. So I would normally just leave it like this, but you know, whatever floats your boat, you can do what you want. Okay, yeah, so if you guys want to know how I did this hijab look, then stay tuned. I'll just go through what you guys need. So you need 2 pins, so 1, 2, and then you will need a safety pin so that you don't bleed, and then you're gonna need a scarf, any scarf obviously, and then you're gonna need an underpiece. So this is my underpiece, just a neutral color. Okay, so yeah. So what I've got on right now is my headpiece and my scarf around my neck because I can't show you my neck. So what I do is I basically just tie my hair in a bun, and then I just put the headpiece on, and then I just put on my hijab over it. So I'm gonna take off my hijab. Okay, I can't see my neck now. Okay, so I've got my hijab. I place it on my head, and then with one side being short, and then one side being long. I take about I fold it basically. So I fold about that much. I fold about that much, and then I bring it forward. And then what I do is I make it like I take these 2 parts and I just like fold it like that, so it creates this type of look. So if you want to bring it forward to cover like some of your eyebrows, and if you don't, so yeah. Then when I've like secured it, I take the safety pin, I open it. Okay, so I take my safety pin,
place it, and then I lock it so that I don't bleed. Wait, I'm trying to find the lock.
So yeah, locked it. So remember, short piece, sorry, and then long piece. And then what I do, I just make sure none of my neck is showing from the back. So yeah, like a fairy. I take the long part and I just wrap it around like so. My cat's here.
If you want food, come here. Come here. Why, what I want to... She's ruining my video, okay? She's gonna wait till she goes. Okay. Meet my cat. This is Bula. My cat. Bula, say hi. Hi. Got a special visitor on my... She's so moody. Don't be so moody. Say hi. Hi. Grab her. My catty, wetty, catty, wetty, catty.
Okay, Bula, go now. Okay, back to what I was saying. So I've wrapped it around, and then what I do is I take this part from the back side, and then I just bring that to, like, bring it there so that my neck doesn't show. You get the short side, make sure like it's optional, you could leave it hanging, or then you could just like attach it and then like wrap it. I take this part and I wrap it around like this, or you could either just like take this part and then wrap it, and then take this part and wrap it like that, but I don't do that normally. I just like leave it like because I'm not bothered, so it's okay, at least your hair is not showing. So yeah, I haven't finished yet because I take the pin and then I just attach it here so that nothing comes out of place like so. So this is not gonna, you know, flutter around. Well, this part will, but not the top part. So then I take this one, and I take this part and I just tuck it in like that sometimes. But sometimes you could, but you guys could just leave it out if you want, whatever floats your boat. Then you take this other one and then I just pin this here as well so that nothing comes off. Ouch, that really hurts. Okay, be careful by the way with pins, because you know.
Okay.
So this is the hijab look. So just like a normal fluttery hijab, and then just a bit of that, you know, pointy thing looking, and then you've got that type of effect. I think it's called effect. I don't know. So that's a hijab look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and yeah. So yeah, I shall talk to you soon. Bye guys.
that's it. Let's get this tutorial started. Okay, I've got a bone on / bandana. I'm going to carry on calling them bones because I'm used to calling them bones. Someone explained to me where the term bone comes from. Apparently it's Turkish for a Turkish word that means the same thing, but I'm used to calling them bones, so I'm going to call them bones. So I've got my bone on. This scarf is extremely, extremely thin. You can see my hand through it. That's how thin the weave is. And it's quite small. The width isn't that great. It's long, but that doesn't concern us. We just need a scarf that's got a small width. And what I'm going to do is tuck it under my bone and then tie my bone at the back. I could still do it without showing my hair. Okay. The sounds and music and everything that you hear in the background are courtesy of my sister. I've got 3 sisters. Usually it's the youngest one who I'm referring to in my videos. My older one is the one who was kind enough to photograph my hijab pictures. And I'm currently in my younger but not youngest sister's room. So there's 4 of us. Anywho, I'm going to tie it at the back because I've tucked the scarf under. It's really important that you tuck it under properly because you don't want it coming out later. You'll see why. Okay, now let me just make sure it's all tucked under properly. Now this isn't going to work with a thick scarf or a pashmina. It won't actually even work with a slightly thin scarf. These are really, really thin. I mean, I've got a couple of colours in these and I love them. They're so, so useful to wear. I wear it by itself sometimes. Sometimes I wear it under a hijab. It's great because it adds a bit of colour. Oh, by the way, somebody, I can't remember who it was, wrote to me and asked me about one of the pictures in my slideshow of pictures showing the various ways in which I wear my hijab, and in one of them I've got like a green scarf on and then I've got these earrings that go like this. They reach up to here, and somebody was asking me how I did that scarf. It was pretty much like this, what I've done just now, except I pinned it at the back and I had a high ponytail on and I just kind of made this bit sit quite high. So it was like this with earrings. And then the rest of it I sort of just let hang like this over my arms. Anyway, back to this. So I've got this one tucked in. Now, what you need to do is, you want to have a fairly, wait, I need a mirror. Ruffle it up at the top, and I've made it go quite thick up here. The thicker you get it, the better. And now I'm gonna, I know it's gonna look like a turban, but like that. I've brought both of the sides up, crossed them over at the front. Again, just adding as much volume as possible, not right at the front of the head, but midway back here. Right, I've got my black hijab, and what I'm going to do is take one side of it, and one side of it is going to be, again, wrapped around my head, but not over this bit that I've done over here, because we don't want too much volume. I'm going to do it further towards the back. You won't see it properly because my ponytail's now sticking out, so I'm going to try and do it without turning around. So you wrap it around until you've reached the hood part, at which point you take the hood and put it over your head. Okay, now these 2 bits that you'll inevitably find are hanging because it's a hood, there's 2 things you can do with that. Leave it like that, or pin it down here. And you can pin it with, don't need safety pins or anything like that, just black slides, slip them over, and that will hold those bits down. Okay, that's it. Now, it's not done yet. I don't mean that's it, it's finished. What we're going to do is take this bit that's hanging and wrap it around like this. So this bit, I'm going to bring it round. I don't need to bring it up too high now. In fact, I would avoid doing that because I've already got a bit of padding here. I don't want too much up here because it's just going to make my head look a bit deformed. So I can wear this lower, and that's what I'm going to do. That's the point of this one. And pin down. Okay, that's it, it's done, it's pinned up, simple style. You can wear earrings with this. In fact, let me just grab some now and I'll show you what it looks like. There you go, earrings.